So now it's time to plan for the comprehension. After reading, we want to discuss the book. This is so important. This is the most important part of the guided reading plus, in my opinion, because this is usually the part that's missed. This is the part where we run out of time. Now, you can either do the discussion prompts right after, or you can do the validating and activating. I usually do validating and activating first, and then go into discussion. Now, the reason why we say take notes, take your anecdotal notes, is because that's going to help you with your validating and activating. Maybe your students you're noticing are using some of the strategies that you talked about. You want to praise them. You want to tell them that they're doing a good job, because maybe there's another student that didn't do that, and it might click with them. Oh, well, that's a good thing I could do, kind of as a reminder. And then you want to activate. You want to talk to them about some things that you notice that they were maybe struggling with, to get them to think about what could they do differently next time when they come to a word that they're that point of difficulty. And so be sure you always do your validating and activating. And that's always good to do with your running records as well. For your discussion prompts, I always like to use my continuums. Now, the continuum has a lot of neat things for that level. So if you wanted to do some things on making connections, synthesizing, inferring, analyzing the text, critiquing the text, all of these things are some things that you could do to help the students understand the text better. Now, what I want to do, because this is about nonfiction text, is I want to make sure that the students understand this genre, that's an informational text. And I also want to make sure, and I've opened this and it's on the wiki space, is that they understand how to retell a story, because when they get to level 3, they're going to be needing to retell their story. And so I'm going to use the nonfiction comprehension guide. And so you'll notice that they are supposed to state the main topic and include key details from the text to support their main topic. And they use some of the content specific vocabulary from the text, and they talk about the text features, and they identify new learning. There's all these things that they can do and ask questions and so forth. Now, for this particular book, I noticed that it had in here, um, what is the main idea of this book and what are the details? I like that. I think that's what I want to work on. I want to make sure that the students understand, and I like the idea of doing the web so that they get that. And I'm going to make a little chart to show that. So my focus for the discussion is to talk about the main, and I'm going to use the language from, let me get that pulled up, the main topic, because that's from our actual retelling checklist and my key details. And I'm going to make a web to show that. Okay? So, then that's all I'm going to focus on. I'm not going to focus on all of the other things that are in the story, as far as, because really and truly, when you're going to use vocabulary, there may be some text features and so forth, but um, I'm going to just do, my main focus is to talk about the main topic and key details. And there you have it. That's what I'm going to do for my discussion prompts for this particular um, lesson. And the next thing I'll show you is how I'm going to plan for my writing about reading.